Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Stain J. The new Foundation update to No Man's Sky is a huge step in the right direction. It hasn't stopped all the haters from hating, but the update itself has not really received any criticism. You will get those that say that it's too little too late, but not really anything to say that this update isn't well made, and that's simply because it was well developed. It's integrated and thought through to bring us some great new aspects to the game. By now you would have already seen the 3 different modes of gameplay that are available, with continuing your game in normal mode, starting anew with increased difficulty in survival mode, or creative mode in which you can build your base or purchase a freighter for free with all the base upgrades available straight away. With this there's also updates to performance, user interface, visuals, and a lot more, but in this video I want to focus on my favorite part of this new update, and that is the creation of a new avenue for trade with the new amounts of storage that have become available. When No Man's Sky was released, it was thought that trade could be a viable avenue for making profit, but with the lack of storage space, this was very difficult to find worthy of your time. But with the new update comes the availability of extra storage on the freighters, building containers, transporting quickly between space stations and your home planet, and summoning freighters at will and farming. There are other values like having your own trade terminal or specialist terminals to make trading simple or to get new tech blueprints, but these weren't as noteworthy. The extra storage space that is available comes in 2 different forms. Now you can buy a freighter where you get item slots much like that of your ship, except that these slots can actually hold double that of your ship, and so you can hold a lot of items and materials, and you can transfer items to your freighter at any time. When you buy a freighter, you also unlock this room at the rear, which acts pretty much the same as base building does on a planet, and with this comes the other storage space in building containers. These each have 5 inventory slots available, which can hold 10 Gravitino Balls each, so effectively one container can hold 50 Gravitino Balls, and with 10 containers available, you can now store 500 Gravitino Balls, and that is a huge amount. This huge amount of storage space can be put toward purchasing items from space stations at a low value, and then selling them when you find a star system where you get high returns. The storage containers can be colored differently, just like any other feature of your base, and so you could color them to let you know what each one holds. White could be for Gravitino Balls, yellow for iron, red for carbon, and purple for Mordite, and so on. And even if you don't use the containers for trading purposes, you can store all of your materials in the containers like this, and so if you have a need to produce different upgrades, you will know exactly where to find different materials and have them available on the ready. A note to this is that if you built your home base on a planet and you've already built some containers, then you cannot do the same for your freighter. You're limited to 10 between both, and the same goes for specialist terminals. So you could choose to never build a home base on a planet. You could just focus on making the freighter your traveling home base, and although you do have teleportation within each space station to traverse you in an instant to your home planet and back again, you can just summon your freighter at will, and this is a really cool feature to have. And now with farming, you can now grow your own crops, and when they are harvested, they will just return to their original state and grow again. These crops include many different resources such as Gravitino Balls, Albumen Pearls, and Mordite. The crop cycles are pretty quick, and it only takes several minutes to grow to harvest, and so you could just go to your trade terminal and quickly sell these off, and then go harvest the next lot. If you're all about making money quickly, then this would be one of your best options, and simply build your home base into crop production. You will also find that some planets have the right environment to grow certain flora without the need of hydroponic trays. With this, you can simply go outside your base and plant them in the soil, and this will save you on using your building limit towards cuboid spaces and hydroponic trays. So Foundations does come with a restriction on how much you can build, but luckily if you own this game on PC, you can remove this. To do so, you go to your local files, into your binaries folder, and then your settings folder, and open up TK Graphics settings. Go to the last 2 lines of code, and with remove base restrictions, change the value from false to true, or you can change the base building limit value from 2000 to whatever you want. In doing so, you can now build structures that are way more creative and inventive, and you don't need to worry about how much you've built. However, some items do have a limit on how many of each can be used. So I really see this as a possible return to form, even though many have lost their trust in Hello Games and may never return to the game. For those that do continue to play it, with these new files found of a Land Rover and the knowledge that Hello Games is listening to complaints or requests, the development of this game could keep progressing and satisfy our hunger to venture into the No Man's Sky universe. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like and share if you did, and let me know what your thoughts are on the update or what you feel should be included in the next update to follow. Peace.